All right, hey guys, Chad here, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I really want to show you why you need to stop guessing at GANN levels and start using concrete data to make your trading decisions even better. If you ever used GANN analysis in the past, you know how powerful the levels can be, but it often can be subjective and it can lead you astray. And so that's why I developed a system that quantifies the support effectiveness and gives you exact percentages to work with. So as you can see here, even this is late in the day, this is kind of cool, right? So the market is bouncing off 577, and yes, you could take, you have multiple confirmation, you have volume bars that are green here, but I also have these deltas, and then look at this, you have a 90%. And what's cool about this is that you can build this out to what kind of matches your personality and what, kind of your risk. So when you add all these components in, look at that, you get a 90%. It's a 90% chance that this is going to go from GANN to GANN, or at least have momentum in, that is, I should say. Not it's going to go all the way to the GANN, but you can look at that 90%. And you can look at this, even this sell, 95% chance on this one. Look at the 80. Look at this 88. So it's not like it's perfect science here. So you can come back here and say, well, 88% chance, and then look at it came back down, but then you get a 99. But this is late in the day, so obviously when the market starts chopping, you do have to be careful. But it is nice. But also you could notice too that this did bounce a bit. So if you were, let's say you entered here, that might be, you might be stopped out here. And then look, the cool thing is, okay, let's say you did get stopped out here. Look at this, you got a nice good buy toward the end. But again, this might be past when you can trade. But if you could just come on later in the day, look at this, 96, right at 661. That's pretty cool. But, and then see, one thing you can notice too is, you get a signal, but you're right at the GANN level. So, you're trading right against this number that has caused problems for longs here, here, here. So there's definitely better, just because there's a signal. I actually like to be down here. I'd rather see it go above it, retest it, and go out, right? And then you can see that's where you have to be careful. That's where the subjectivity comes in. Sometimes you can get, look at this. So you do get a break, you let it retests, and you think you're good because you're on 87%. But again, you're on a 1 minute time frame, so you have to be aware that not everything's going to work out. So this is a case where you're thinking you're buying a breakout, but you also have to be aware that price failed here. So this is kind of a double top. So you just have to be aware sometimes you are going to be wrong, but then adapt. And you all of a sudden, what you might do too is, at least with my system, if you get this 87%, but then all of a sudden you see this delta come in, you just get right out because that is selling pressure. So then you could re-enter and go GANN to GANN. So the percentages are really good, but nothing ever works, right? So, but you can see that's awesome. It bounces here. That's the thing. It gives you numbers to give you confidence, but you still have to, be careful. And that's just the way it is with trading, right? Especially that, this is bouncing around. It's 78% chance that it's going to, you have a good chance here, but the market's been, selling. So, there's a high percentage play shooting from this GANN to this GANN. Not really. You can kind of look over. That's why I like to look at the overnight action and see which number of the day is kind of like, okay, where's the market struggling? So, and you can see it's so clear as day as you go back to when the market opened. Right here, let's look at this. Right from the start, the 660 was something to be, just to be aware of, which is so awesome. So you can see it just bouncing around, respects it here, bounces back up, then look at it, respects it again. It can't get above, comes back down, bounces. And look at all this, can't get above it. Finally, it bounces off this 577, gets up here, it goes through a little bit. Look at that. It struggles. It's struggling. It's struggling. And then as we get closer to the market open, so we can come down here. This is a 8:30 news event. It barely, so it shoots right back up to that level. So again, but finally you get some crazy chop at the open. So that when the open happens, it flushes down, and you can see here. It's hard to get these entries sometimes because when it's pushing down these daily GANs, like it's bunching these all up. But you can see you do get a nice kind of indecision candle with some volume, with the bullish volume, and then a retracement off the 523. But if you're patient, you can kind of wait and see. Okay, cool. Now we got 80% chance of going GAN to GAN here. Well, it's full again, but you're getting a good signal of all the metrics lining up that it's good. And this is in a good time frame, so you're able to get GAN to GAN, GAN to GAN. You do have deltas that you get scalp a little bit. Like I mentioned, you get this 87, but I'm kind of watching because the market, we know the 660's been tough. Now the market didn't push up hard. I mean, like it barely went above 744 and came back down, pushed up. It's not like it's going up and then retesting. So like a lot of people can say, well, it broke out. But did it really? I mean, I know that's where it's subjective to some degree. I mean, to me, this is like a double top. It didn't push up hard, but even if you went long, you could take it and just be okay with a loss there, and then get back in the short signal. So you can see, you play these levels, and if you're patient and just with a few micros, you can see how, you might be wrong once in a while, but if you just are patient, you're going to catch some of these levels. It just makes your life so much easier. So, and really, mine aren't just standard GAN levels, right? I'm using my Elite GAN AI system that quantifies exactly how reliable each level is. So, it's really fun to trade with, to be honest. And, really the proofs in just looking how these trades are working out. So, I spent, months working with GAN levels and over 100 hours coding. I can't even count how many hours I've spent working on confirmation signals and then just practicing with GAN levels. And once you do it, you can be profitable almost every day. Not quite every day, because there can be some times when you get chopped up on different levels, but man, you're going to get some paydays. I mean, if you're just patient at a level, you get a nice, you're just patient. That's half of, a lot of it is finding a level. And then, like for me, what I did is I was done early because Fridays can be a little crazy, but I know this was I was struggling here, and I just took this nice short, scanned again, and I was done. Not very greedy. It's not like this amazing thing. It's just scanned again. And a lot of times, what you can do is just practice with a micro and just get a feel for it. And my system is probably one of the least expensive systems out there for the value. I mean, for $25 a month, you're going to be able to get the auto plotter. These are going to be dropped on Monday, but I do have other ones. Let's see if I can show you. I might have to find my different chart. So let's see here. Which chart is it? I have so many here. Too many. And signals, no. I think I know what it is. I think it might be this one. Nope, that's not the one. But anyway, where is it? I gotta find it now. I think it's, leave. Okay, sorry. So this is the one where if you click on my affiliate link and screenshot it to me, you will get the plotter, you'll get my Quantum Zones Pro, and I have two different versions of my how it plots. But again, it's pretty cool. You can change it to the daily, which you kind of have to now because the market's pressed so far down. It's bunched the dailies up. As you can see, if you move that to even the 4 hour, it really gets bunched up. But as the market, gets back to kind of more not normal, but as it gets back into different levels, it starts spreading out. and then you can start using the daily or the 4 hour and the 1 hour to scalp. But you can see even on the 4 hour, it does a pretty good job. And so this complete system, you can right now $25 a month, and then, or if you just want to click on my one of my affiliate links and screenshot it to jatwinningtrades@gmail.com, you'll get access to all this. These won't be updated or anything, but I can tell you, you don't even need the signals. They're kind of cool, but it can kind of be a little bit of clutter on the chart. But you can see just by using the main indicator, which is basically just the deltas. So you can just basically wait for, and you don't even need the Pro per se. The Pro's kind of cool for entry level or entries, and it just is a good trade manager because you'll see it spread out and it kind of trails the trade. But I can do another video on that later on. But you can just see just using the deltas at levels is pretty powerful, especially if you just watch, if you're watching the market and you find a level, like I mentioned, just watch the market. We knew this, it couldn't break above 722, right? So you're just kind of waiting for your level, and you can see on the 4 hour, you actually do better with the daily. The daily gave you better information on what to do. So you can see right here, like I mentioned, 660 was kind of like the key area, and it's just a beautiful system. So when you start using it, you can really refine your strategy. I mean, really, you can adapt GAN level trading almost to anything you're doing, because if you want, even if you're using this like EMAs, and you notice there's a GAN level and you're going long into it, knowing that there's 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts to go long. So if you had if you're at an EMA signal that you're trying to break, but just being aware that, look at this, price has struggled to get above 740. I mean, look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, right? So I mean, it finally can. We know it can obviously bounce and go through it. So it's not like every time you're going to win, but you're playing the odds, right? You're using those levels to your advantage, and that's just, for me, when you have these kind of tools, just makes your life so much easier. Yeah, certainly you can shut everything off, and you can plot the GAN lines for free, right? You can get an indicator and just plot them yourself. I mean, but I like it to have it automated, so I can clearly it just makes it so nice. And then what you can do is you can put it on the chart twice. So you can have one for your 4 hour, one for your daily, and then even one for your hour. And so for the hour, maybe you're doing that maybe in the middle of the day when the prices kind of slow down a little bit, or sometimes the 1 hour can be good during when it's really going crazy, and you're just during the open, you just kind of go doing some GANs on the hourly a lot of times, and that can be good just to get a couple levels. And then later on the day when it starts trending, you can get some monster daily GAN levels. So there's really endless on what you can do with it, and really why I fell in love with GAN level trading since I found it last summer-ish, thanks to Blue Sky. And I just kind of refined my own version of it and how it works. So yeah, I love it overall, and we have an awesome trading group. And right now we're running a kind of an early customer appreciation special. Normally this will be around $47 a month. Right now it's $25 a month, which again, once you pay for that, you're going to get access to all my indicators, plus the new ones I'm going to drop tomorrow, which will be these advanced metric buy and sell signals at the GAN levels, and then you're going to get the volume. I'll have to do a whole video on this volume. This is amazing. At each level, it kind of going to tell a story on what's the likelihood what you should do. If it's going to support, if it's going to reject. And so it has some really cool data. It's really good stuff. So yeah, it'd be fun to have you join us. And anyway, thanks for your time today, and hope you guys are having a good weekend. Take care.